looking to put your money into this market, there's one group that can still be bought. Jim Cramer, I'm going to give you the floor here.
Oil service. This morning you pick up the New York Times. I was conscious last week when I interviewed Hillary Clinton. She was very engaged. I talked about how she is not pro-nat gas. She's pro, she doesn't want the drillers to get any subsidies. And I said, look, in the Marcellus Shale is a Pennsylvania area where there's a lot of drilling that could happen, really reinvigorate a whole part of the western part of the state, which she was not, I felt, aware of it. She may have been, but it seemed to elude her. This morning you pick up the New York Times. Big story about the Marcellus Shale. This is the area that is going to sop up all the excess rigs on land rigs, which is great for Neighbors, great for Halliburton, great for Baker Hughes, great for so many plays that have been in the doldrums. Halliburton 52-week high. Schlumberger previously had said in its call, Michael Gould, who's a really great CEO, had said, people, this is not going to be a great year. With oil at $109, with contracts rolling over in the Gulf going for higher levels, with drilling going on throughout the world because oil's so high, I would urge people to get involved and pick one that they get comfortable with. This, by the way, would be an ideal Beat the Street situation, our game that we're running at thestreet.com, where you pick 5 of your nat gas drillers or 3 nat gas drillers and 2 offshore drillers and get to know them. I think this group, this sector, still has room. And I say that because Schlumberger was much higher when oil was much lower. Not Halliburton, but Baker Hughes was much higher when oil was lower. And Neighbors was much higher at another time because nat gas is really doing well. Now, nat gas is very counterintuitive that nat gas is doing right now well because it shouldn't be. But that's because the demand is great and it's odd that coal's being shipped, metallurgical coal's being shipped out, which is why that's strong. But we are in a situation where I swear if we get some hot weather, this sector is going to be red hot. And people who are looking for my guidance about what to play in Beat the Street, you put your money to work in oil service, both on and offshore, and I think you could have home runs. I see a lot of people shorting the solar companies in Beat the Street. I think that was a one-day move. I would not short the solar companies. I'd rather be long FSLR. I do not want to short them. I'd rather be long AMAT because of the solar play. I don't like the short solar. I think the long Baker Hughes, long Schlumberger, long Neighbors long rig is the trade for Beat the Street.
All right. Thanks so much, Jim Cramer. If you want to learn more about how to be the best at Beat the Street, keep watching our videos here on Wall Street Confidential and checking out thestreet.com. Stay tuned.